Hello dear viewers and welcome to another episode of Kebab Connoisseur. Sending you my greetings from Bangkok, the capital of Thailand, and I am located in Rambutri Street, which you probably never heard of. However, it's located right next to Khaosan Road, which is a famous party spot mostly for Western tourists. So why am I recording from this Rambutri Street and not from Khaosan Road? Well, in fact, I'm on my way to Khaosan Road. I just wanted to show how these neighboring streets looks like, and the primary reason is because Khaosan Road is very busy, loud and obnoxious. Now it is only dinner time now, so hopefully it will not be as loud as obnoxious as it would normally be. But rest assured, it's still gonna be worse than most other streets. Now, as you already know, when there is nightlife, there are kebabs, and that is certainly true of this part of Bangkok. There are multiple kebab stands. Usually they turn up later in the night. However, I'm leaving tomorrow, so I will not be partying tonight, and I just want to eat dinner and have a rest. That is pretty much it for me to say. You can see some shops and stands behind me as I'm walking through them. And soon we will reach the legendary Khaosan Road. Hopefully find some kebab stands right at the corner of it, at the entrance. Now the kebabs here usually have either just chicken or beef and chicken. You can get a wrap, or sometimes you can get it with cheese for something like extra 50 pence, and that's about it. It's not like a massive choice of things. They're probably not high quality anyway, but yeah, we'll see now. Ooh. Chicken. So this is Khaosan Road, and I'm standing right at the end of it. So behind me there's a couple of stands, and I already saw two of them. They're actually not only selling chicken kebabs, they're selling a tuna kebab as well. So I think instead of checking out a chicken kebab and a beef kebab, I'm going to get two kebabs, one with chicken and another one with tuna. Something exciting on our last day in Thailand.
Beer.
Oh, I want kebab.
Kebab.
Yeah. No?
Yes, chocolate with banana, no banana.
I get, do you have tuna kebab as well? Yeah. Can I get one chicken, one tuna?
One chicken.
Yeah. So yeah, as I've said, it is still early hours. It's quite quiet here. As the time nears 10 p.m. or midnight, it's gonna get very loud and very rowdy, and it will stay like that until maybe 5 or 6 in the morning. But yeah, we need to get our kebabs early, as we are doing now. So the price of both kebabs is 60 baht. That is €1.50. Maybe you can see behind me the wraps. They are fairly small, so it's gonna be good that I order two of them. Although I'm still wondering if even two kebabs will be enough, or whether I will still need to grab a pad thai later or not.
Beer.
Open cup. So one of the downsides of ordering kebabs in this country is that almost always there's no proper place to sit. Most other places will offer you some kind of a table and a chair, even if it's a small plastic one, but for the kebab stands, this is usually not the thing. My batteries seem to have fallen out of the scale somehow, so we need to fix this first. And now I don't know how well you will be able to see it or not. So this is gonna be the first kebab, 318 grams, and now we'll see whether it's a chicken kebab or it's a tuna kebab. And if you have seen the way tuna kebab is prepared, it is kind of what I expected, and that means that the guy just took a can of tuna and poured it in the wrap. So this is a chicken one for 318 grams. Actually, at the cost of only €1.50, this kebab is actually excellent value for money. You get more than 200 grams per euro, which is outstanding. Yeah, so this chicken kebab has definitely been loaded with ingredients. Nobody can call them stingy. Now how well does it taste, we're just gonna see in a moment. So far I got lots of meat, arguably even too much meat, because here at the top I'm eating nothing but chicken meat. What I immediately noticed is the lack of sauce. I put some sauce in, but it didn't cover the whole wrap, even though it's a small wrap. It didn't cover the first few bites of this small wrap where I only felt meat. As you can see, the ingredients are falling out, so value for money is very good. Does the taste give value for money? That's the real question. At the same time, I don't know how well you can see because of the lighting here, they really toast this wrap nicely, and here you can see it even got slightly burned. So you're not getting a fresh one. I kind of prefer when I get a fresh, soft one, but I'm not gonna deduct them any points because this is also a perfectly valid option. As for the salad, now I'm just looking what's inside. Some lettuce, some green pepper, cabbage and carrot. So a totally non-standard type of vegetables, at least coming from somebody who spent most of his life in Europe. Now only when I've eaten half of the kebab do I actually feel some sauce, and let me tell you, it is not spicy at all. Okay, there seems to be a bit of yellow pepper as well. I wonder if there's red pepper. So yeah, for a country which arguably has one of the spiciest cuisines in the world, it is slightly disappointing that this kebab is really not spicy. I'm feeling more of a kick from onion. Yes, I forgot to mention onion. I thought that this is white cabbage, but I think this is onion. So I'm feeling more of a kick from the onion than I'm feeling from any sauce that was put in. In fact, it seemed to me that the only sauces I got were mayonnaise and ketchup or some similar Thai equivalent for them. So this is the chicken kebab. I'm gonna give it 2 stars. Fantastic value for money, especially if it's late at night and you're drunk. I could see myself recommending this in that situation, but if you're actually looking to eat something tasty, don't bother. This kebab is edible, but that's about it. So we actually got some tissues inside, which is very nice of them. Now the second kebab we are gonna weigh is the tuna kebab, although it's really not a kebab because they don't have tuna meat on a stick which is getting grilled. It's just your canned tuna that they put in a wrap. For me this is a tuna wrap, it's not a kebab, but we're gonna review it anyway. Well, at 231 grams, so that's a lot less. That's a lot less than you get with the chicken. The difference of 80 grams on a 300 something gram kebab is huge. That's a quarter basically less that you get. Still, they did get me with this. I almost went for the beef kebab, which costs twice as much as a chicken one. So beef kebab is 120 baht. It was on a stand close to the one where I decided to buy. But then when I saw they have tuna kebab, as a kebab connoisseur, it is just something you cannot miss. So this is how a tuna kebab looks like. As you might imagine, it's not really a kebab. It's more like a tuna wrap. Let's see. The taste rating of this kebab will greatly depend on whether you like tuna or not. I like it, but I'm also gonna recognize that tuna tastes a lot better in certain combinations of food than in others. Is this kebab slightly healthier than the chicken one? I don't know, possibly. Is it tastier? I don't think so. Obviously, this is just my opinion. You might love this one, but to me, tuna just does not fit with these ingredients very well. I do like to eat a tuna salad, but this is like a tuna salad, but without all the ingredients that make a tuna salad good, in my opinion. For example, corn. I always like to eat corn in a tuna salad without any spiciness whatsoever. It's a hard sell for me. If I'm going to rate this as a kebab, it's a 1-star kebab. Obviously, it tastes nothing like a kebab. I don't consider it a kebab anyway, because of the way the meat is prepared. And yeah, this combination, I don't like it at all. But hopefully, at least it's healthy. I know you do not like those review videos where I just talk about quality of kebabs in a certain country, so I'm just gonna give you my very quick overview of it. I'm quite happy to be going back to Europe. Now it is in the middle of the winter in Europe. I'll definitely miss cheap and delicious food, although not this type of food, actual Thai food, and the hot weather. But in terms of kebabs, I am very grateful that my next kebab review, 99% certainly, is going to be from somewhere in Europe. Now I genuinely appreciate that Southeast Asia is preparing this delicious dish called a kebab, that they are getting in on it and in some places adding their special twist. I also appreciate innovation, like in this case tuna kebab, although this experiment failed miserably in my opinion. But you know, sometimes it's good to go almost back to the roots. True roots would obviously be in Turkey, but Europe is as close as you can get to getting authentic kebabs without going into Turkey itself. And let us also not forget that part of Turkey is located in Europe. It is not entirely wrong to say that kebabs are at least partly European, but also when you eat kebabs in Europe, particularly Western one, most of those shops are ran by Turkish owners anyway. Although the recipes are seldom authentic ones and they're often adapted to the local market and the culinary preferences of the residents. This is it, as always. Thanks a lot for watching, and yeah, next time let's try a more traditional kebab. So, this was an unnamed food stand on the edge of Khaosan Road, a famous Bangkok's nightlife spot. The chicken kebab costs 60 Thai baht, roughly €1.50, and packs 318 grams, producing a very formidable value for money of 201 grams per euro. It ranks 4th on my value for money list out of more than 100 kebab reviews. Taste-wise, it was edible but not outstanding, and it scored 2 out of 5 for taste. Even for the locals, this kebab is fairly affordable, as an average Thai worker could afford to eat 3.3 kilograms of this kebab per day. While local food options might be slightly cheaper, they usually pack far more carbs and fewer protein than this kebab, so this provides a good option for gym lovers. Somewhat of a meme, I have also sampled a tuna kebab from the same stand. As tuna meat was served from a can and not a vertical rotisserie, this is technically not a doner kebab but a tuna wrap, however I have reviewed it nevertheless. For the same price as a chicken kebab, the tuna kebab packs 231 grams, 27% less than a chicken one. The value for money is still very good at 146 grams per pound, but the kebab drops to 23rd place in the value for money rankings. The taste, to put it mildly, was not fantastic, as evidenced by the lowest attainable taste rating. However, I do believe this dish has potential and would improve if larger, thermically processed chunks of tuna meat were used. That is all for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time in another episode.